Scarlett Johansson has kept her personal life more private in the last decade, but she definitely has some beefs in Hollywood, and one person she definitely hates is Blake Lively.
Is Blake Lively's best friend and family regretting supporting the actress?
Don't hate me, Swifties, we're getting into a Travis Kelce blind item. For the first time in his pro career, he didn't take the job seriously.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are just gonna have to expose all of the receipts.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have long been Hollywood's favorite power couple, known for their playful banter and red carpet charm. But recently, cracks have started to show in their seemingly perfect public image. With the Justin Baldoni lawsuit looming over them, their personal and professional relationships are under more scrutiny than ever. Celebrities who were once close to the couple, or at least neutral, are now showing signs of distancing themselves or outright expressing their frustration.
The north of the border actor has enough money to buy the rights to a sequel from the director-actor. Talking about It Ends With Us, and that sequel that he again has the rights to but doesn't even want to produce. But then it will be completely his fault if this bombs, and his ego can't handle that. Justin Baldoni doesn't want anything to do with it. This person commented, "If Ryan Reynolds is stupid enough, I'm here with my popcorn waiting to read the news." Another person added, "Little Blakey caused the movie star a bit of trouble and embarrassment. Maybe she's toxic now." Another person added, "It would be a stupid move from Ryan Reynolds. Most people sided with Justin Baldoni after the mean girl Blake Lively was exposed." Let's talk about Ryan's offer. He's willing to give up millions of dollars to Blake's enemy, Justin Baldoni.
From former co-stars to industry insiders and even close friends, it seems like Blake and Ryan's charm offensive isn't working anymore. So who exactly is over them? Let's dive into the 15 celebrities who have had enough of Hollywood's golden couple. Penn Badgley, Blake's former Gossip Girl co-star and ex-boyfriend, has made it clear that working with her wasn't as rosy as it seemed. In a recent interview, Penn hinted at tensions on set, alleging that Blake's influence affected both their professional relationship and, indirectly, his career trajectory. Their off-screen romance was the talk of the town, but behind the scenes, things were reportedly far from amicable.
You know, in terms of as an actor, I think I'm kind of interested in now that we're becoming more and more conscious of representation and stuff, and like not wanting to take roles from other people. I mean, I'm like, yeah, I'll play this guy. I'll play the villain who encourages a certain kind of conversation. I'm not so, I'm actually not interested the way that I used to be in being likable, because my character actually the degree to which he's likable, which I know is a lot, but the degree to which he's likable always it leads me to question, like, is this real? Is this possible for someone who's capable of murder at the rate he is, you know?
I think we're seeing that in a lot of shows. I mean, I just feel like I've been reading a lot of articles when it came to like Zac Efron and the Ted Bundy
The tension between Scarlett Johansson and Blake Lively reportedly stems from Blake's relationship with Ryan Reynolds, whom Scarlett was previously married to. While Scarlett has kept things mostly professional, insiders claim there's undeniable friction between the two actresses. The tension only escalated when rumors of Blake's involvement with Ryan surfaced shortly after Scarlett and Ryan's divorce.
Scarlett Johansson has kept her personal life more private in the last decade, but she definitely has some beefs in Hollywood, and one person she definitely hates is Blake Lively. And Scarlett Johansson has had celebrity relationships for her entire life, with the first being to Jack Antonoff, where the two went to high school together, and he later went on to become a writer for Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, and Kendrick Lamar. And Scarlett Johansson's first relationship to an actor was when she was 21 years old to Josh Hartnett after they finished filming the movie The Black Dahlia together. And the two did have a healthy relationship going for 2 years, but they ended up breaking up in 2008, saying their work schedules just didn't align. Which is why a lot of people were shocked just 8 months after Scarlett Johansson broke up with Josh Hartnett, she ended up married to Ryan Reynolds. And Ryan Reynolds has also had a lot of celebrities in his love life, with the first being to Melissa Joan Hart, where the two dated in 1996 after they filmed the Sabrina the Teenage Witch movie together. And not long after that, Ryan Reynolds found himself in a 6-year relationship to Alanis Morissette, where the two were actually engaged and dated from 2002 to 2008. This is why in 2008 so many people were shocked that Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds got married. During this time, Blake Lively split up with Penn Badgley and had a brief 3-month relationship to Leonardo DiCaprio. Then everything got strange during the Green Lantern premiere, where people noticed that Scarlett Johansson and Leonardo DiCaprio didn't attend it, but it was just Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds acting like they were a couple. And then not long after the premiere, Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson announced they were going to be getting divorced after just 3 months of being married. And after the divorce, Ryan Reynolds told the public that he never cheated on Scarlett Johansson, he was just friends with Blake Lively while filming. That was definitely a lie, because members of the Green Lantern crew said that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively would regularly leave their trailers and go rent a hotel room together near where the movie was being filmed. Another incident happened while filming Green Lantern, where a waitress called in saying she saw Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively as her customers and thought they were on a date together. And then after the divorce, Scarlett Johansson did take a stab against Ryan Reynolds, where she didn't call him out by name, but she said dating actors is difficult because sometimes careers advance faster than others and they get jealous. Which does again point to this claim that Ryan Reynolds has a control tendency because he didn't like the idea of being married to Scarlett Johansson.
Taylor Swift, once a close friend of Blake Lively, has recently distanced herself amidst the Baldoni lawsuit drama. Their once strong friendship seems to be on shaky ground, especially after Blake and Ryan were subpoenaed for their communications about Justin Baldoni and their joint film projects. While Taylor hasn't publicly commented, her recent lack of public support speaks volumes. Adding fuel to the fire, sources suggest that Taylor is trying to avoid being dragged into the controversy while focusing on her own projects.
Is Blake Lively's best friend and family regretting supporting the actress? Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. 2 big updates for you today. We got Blake Lively's brother-in-law, the coach from High School Musical. He is now apologizing for anything unkind he said amidst the Justin Baldoni drama. He's actually very currently active on Twitter. I've been trying to engage, and maybe he's responded. We'll get there in a second. Let's give him another moment. Before we report on that, let's talk about this doozy. The Daily Mail's reported this, and it's been shared all over. I see a lot of you sending this to me to react and spread the news. The reports are coming in that, Taylor Swift is taking a step back from Blake Lively as the dramatic legal battle with Justin Baldoni threatens their decade-long friendship. Now, big history, Blake and Taylor, they do. And it's been about 10 years now. Both Blake and Ryan have been on songs of Taylor's, celebrated at their parties and their cats and all this stuff. The 3 of these have been friends. They even showed up at the Super Bowl. But, while I do think it'll be harder to break up this trio than just a Khaleesi text, I do think Taylor Swift is probably publicly avoiding Blake and Ryan at this point to avoid any more drama. From everything I've learned about the singer and everything I've known, she hates drama. She does not want to get involved in any drama. She wants to be squeaky clean as best she can. And it makes sense that she would want to step back from all of this and not get involved. Apparently, the Khaleesi texts were the final straw for Swift, who had never planned to be at the meeting, but arrived in Lively's New York penthouse to find it was still ongoing.
NFL star Travis Kelce found himself unexpectedly entangled in this Hollywood drama through his connection with Taylor Swift. While he initially enjoyed friendly double dates with Blake and Ryan, recent reports suggest that he's growing uncomfortable with the media circus surrounding them. Travis, known for keeping things light, reportedly finds the couple's legal woes and public drama distracting from his own career focus.
You put me through, I give it up to you, I do it all for you. Maybe this feeling's overdue. You're uninvited, you wanna hold me close, but I know what you up to. Yeah. Why are you hiding? Tell me what must I do? Come to you. You're mine. It's right. It's right now.
It's not just external relationships under strain. Ryan himself is reportedly feeling the pressure of Blake's ongoing drama. Close sources claim that the lawsuit and Blake's handling of the situation have created tension within their marriage. Ryan's attempts to maintain a positive public image are reportedly being tested by internal stress and public backlash.
Kelce blinded him. For the first time in his pro career, he didn't take the job seriously. This despite the big payout he got, he is much more interested in being famous. That is why the A-list athlete sucks this season, talking about Travis Kelce's return to football and how he's underperforming. Maybe he got a little bit too comfortable with the Swiftie clout. This person commented he was a partier in college. He got thrown off of the football team in his first year when he failed a drug test. He only got back on because his older brother vouched for him and he said he would straighten up. This person added, oh come on, he's thinking long term. Football isn't forever, but true love with a very wealthy woman is. Even if they divorce, he'll get a big payout. He knows which side of his bread is buttered on. She is going to end up harming herself with an overdose? Oh no, poor Azalea Banks. This person commented, nope, she'll make sure that doesn't happen with a few more chicken sacrifices in her closet, which if you don't know what they're talking about, go and watch my video about Azalea Banks because she likes to go and sacrifice chickens in her closet in her apartment. It's disgusting. Another person wrote, perhaps her chickens are doing mind control on her. The headline reads that Azalea Banks is telling Taylor Swift to go and sue Elon Musk for harassment. Take his money. Not that Taylor Swift needs it, but Elon recently tweeted,
unsurprisingly, Justin Baldoni tops the list of celebs who are done with Blake and Ryan. As the center of the lawsuit, Baldoni has been vocal about what he calls Blake's attempts to manipulate the narrative. His refusal to settle and his insistence on transparency has garnered him public support, further isolating Blake and Ryan.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are just going to have to expose all of the receipts. And I don't think they really want it all out there.
P-A-S-C-A-L, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up? Obviously, we've been covering a lot of things revolving around this Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, Ryan Reynolds debacle. It's been very interesting. Let's not forget, Justin Baldoni's team put out dailies, this footage of one particular scene, basically trying to show that, hey, they were acting, there was nothing, no crimes being committed in this situation. How dare they come up with this kind of thing and say that, you know, he was being a monster on set, right? Now, of course, the court of public opinion has been swaying back and forth. Mostly, I'll say this, the pendulum has swung over more towards the side of Team Justin right now, at least for right now.
Isabella Ferrer, who worked with Blake on past projects, has subtly indicated that her experience wasn't entirely positive. Without directly naming Blake, Ferrer hinted at being manipulated during production, a sentiment that many now believe was directed at Lively.
I don't believe Blake has been innocent, and I believe that they had a target on Isabella from the beginning. I want to break down why. Why I believe that, why it seems to be true, how she was manipulated from the get-go, and I also want to break down her human design and her astrology, which her human design, it was funny, I was sitting there last night as I was going through some videos, and I thought, I bet she's a projector, Isabella. Sure enough, she's a projector, and I'm going to explain what that means. But before we get started, my name is Ashley Brianna Eve, and here on this channel, we look at breaking pop culture news through human design, astrology, and tarot. So if that's not your jam, this probably will be a painful place for you, and that's okay, because there's lots of other people that are breaking down just the news without the stars, without the astrology aspect.
Several anonymous producers and directors have voiced frustration with the couple's recent behavior. Once in high demand, Blake and Ryan are reportedly losing favor in Hollywood circles, with some insiders claiming they've become more trouble than they're worth. The couple's tendency to control narratives and dominate projects has started to rub people the wrong way.
Well, I'm sure at 1:18 a.m., an hour and 20 minutes after Blake backstabbed them, stabbed them about 20 times in the back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they weren't near their phone to take a comment. Unless, how early did you know about this, Hollywood reporter? Also that, did you call them on the 17th? Did you call them on the 18th? Well, Blake's team was like scrambling to put something together. This gets like, I need like blood pressure medication for this case, guys. And I can't laugh because I'll go into a coughing fit. Still, Freya is a newcomer to the industry, and she was only 23 at the time of filming when she played the younger version of Lily. I genuinely feel bad for her. We're gonna play some interviews. I think
some of Blake and Ryan's longtime friends have begun stepping back from public associations with them. What was once a close-knit circle seems to be fracturing under the weight of legal drama and public scrutiny. While no names have been officially confirmed, rumors are swirling about several high-profile friendships quietly ending. Taylor Swift finds herself in an awkward position, caught between her personal friendship with Blake and the broader public backlash. With fans urging her to cut ties and the media watching her every move, Taylor's previous public support for the couple has noticeably waned.
Basically, you're going up against the legal equivalent of the Terminator. But look, this is part of the legal and PR and psychological pain that comes your way when you do what Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have attempted to do to Justin Baldoni and Wayfarer and a bunch of people, or what Amber Heard, for instance, attempted to do to Johnny Depp. This is what you open yourself up for. And these people like Blake, they don't think at the beginning, because they're just so full of their own anger or outrage, or if some people are to be believed, yeah, you don't want to be deposed by Brian Friedman, Blake Lively. And unfortunately for you, this is just one tiny part of a whole lot of pain that's coming your way in the upcoming months and I think years because of what you've done. And that's why I keep saying, stop escalating it, de-escalate, get out, apologize. But I know you're not going to do that. But yeah, it is intense, and that's why it is so still shocking to me and so many people that this is the course that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds elected to take when they absolutely did not have to or need to. And whether they were doing it to get movie rights for Colleen Hoover books, as I know.
While Penn has largely stayed out of the limelight regarding the feud, resurfaced interviews and offhand comments show that the tension between him and Blake goes deeper than fans realized. His critiques of their working relationship and how fame changed their dynamic are being revisited under a new, harsher lens.
Because it clearly shows, to me at least, that Justin Baldoni, at least right now, okay, is saying, I got nothing to hide. So come at me, bruh. Come on. I got nothing to hide. But let's get into this article, okay? This is very, very interesting. And again, when this subpoena is dropped, they have to bring everything to the forefront, and that is going to show everybody what really went down. And I think we're all waiting for this, okay? And again, is Ryan Reynolds the culprit? Is he really the villain? Is it Blake Lively the villain? Is it all three of them that are just over dramatic and taking this to a whole extreme? I don't know. But I'm sure that those emails and text messages will be very revealing.
Scarlett Johansson's circle has reportedly been careful to avoid association with Blake and Ryan amid the controversy. Though she's stayed publicly silent, her absence at events involving the couple hasn't gone unnoticed, and insiders hint that there's little chance of reconciliation.
And then after the divorce, Scarlett Johansson did take a stab against Ryan Reynolds, where she didn't call him out by name, but she said dating actors is difficult because sometimes careers advance faster than others and they get jealous. Which does again point to this claim that Ryan Reynolds has a control tendency because he didn't like the idea of being married to Scarlett Johansson because he was a bigger star, but liked the idea of Blake Lively because he was the bigger name in the relationship. After that, Scarlett Johansson swore off actors where her next husband was named Roman, who wasn't involved in Hollywood at all. Also at the same time, Scarlett Johansson has a clear loathing for Blake Lively, which is why they've never been seen at an event together and also refused to do any projects working together. This actually goes into the movie industry as well, where Ryan Reynolds is very likely the reason Scarlett Johansson will never return to the Avengers.
Once beloved by fans and Hollywood alike, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds now find themselves increasingly isolated as the Justin Baldoni lawsuit and surrounding drama escalate. Celebrities who once celebrated their friendship with the couple are now distancing themselves to avoid being pulled into the controversy.
Right? With some rando, like if I message them, like, oh my gosh, like it is totally Isabella Ferrer and Jenny Slate. They're the people. They're not going to run with that. There's a huge liability with that. Sources are the PR. This is the new way of doing PR. It's not the celebrity coming out. It's not like Tree Payne coming out. It's not the PR people coming out. It's sources. But we also saw this with the fact that no one, not even TMZ, would touch with a 10-foot pole the alleged HR complaints, right? No one would run with it. No one would touch it because they couldn't confirm it. So when we look at this article, one of the things I hear the most from people is, Well, it's just a source.
With former co-stars like Penn Badgley voicing past grievances, Taylor Swift's subtle withdrawal, and industry insiders calling out their controlling behavior, it's clear that Blake and Ryan's golden couple status is in jeopardy. The question isn't just whether they can win in court, it's whether they can recover from the growing list of Hollywood figures who've had enough. As more celebrities continue to distance themselves, Blake and Ryan's future in the spotlight looks uncertain at best. The cracks in their public image are widening, and at this point, even their closest allies seem ready to walk away.